Hi everybody, it's the first of the month, which means it's time once again for me to give you a brief update on my Patreon campaign and to remind you that that is a thing that exists that you can participate in if you want to support me and support my work on this YouTube channel with a regular monthly donation. $1 a month or anything above that would be greatly appreciated if you feel like doing that. If you feel that I'm worth it and you can afford it, I would greatly appreciate it. And of course, if you don't feel like giving a regular recurring donation, you can always give a one-time gift through my PayPal link. The links are all down below in the description box, and they're on my front page of my channel. It's easy to find. Those of you who have contributed up to this point, either through the Patreon campaign, which is the primary focus of this video, or through an occasional PayPal gift, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. I cannot tell you how thankful I am to all of you that you feel that I'm worth it. Because it's completely voluntary. Again, as I said last month, as I said when I started the Patreon campaign, there's not going to be, videos for the patrons and videos for the non-patrons. There's not going to be like a two-tiered system. The channel itself, the programming, the videos, the schedule, it's all going to be the same as it's ever been. If you decide that you don't want to or that you can't afford to support the channel in any way, completely cool, completely understood, no hard feelings. It's just if you feel like that's something you want to do, the opportunity is there. It's a little bit like your local PBS station or your local NPR radio station. Not nearly as useful and as big a contributor to the public good as those things, but it's the same sort of funding model. You get everything whether you contribute or not, but if you feel like contributing and supporting me, there you go. As for the Patreon campaign itself, last month was awesome because within a week of posting my last thank you for your patronage video, my July update, I met and exceeded my first milestone goal. My first milestone goal was $311 a month for the Patreon campaign, and I blew by that relatively quickly. It was so awesome. So encouraging to see that happen. So now I'm focusing on my next monthly goal, my next milestone, and that is the level of $1,000 a month. And the thing that I will use to mark that milestone, when I get to $1,000 a month, must not be pessimistic, is five more Stupid Things videos. A few years ago, I ran a poll where I let you guys vote on past topics of the 5 Stupid Things About series to decide which 5 I would go back and do another video on, 5 more stupid things. Well, I want to do that again, and when I get to the $1,000 a month funding level through Patreon, I am going to begin the process of writing and producing 5 more Stupid Things videos. And the catch this time is it will be my Patreon patrons who get to vote to decide which topics that I do. So if you're a fan of the 5 Stupid Things series, if there's a topic that I've done in the past that you'd like to see me revisit, all you have to do is become a Patreon patron. Again, $1 a month gets you in. You can give more than $1 if you want, but $1 is all you need. And you will become one of my patrons, and you will get access when the time comes, when I reach this milestone, to the, I'm going to do it in the form of a Google form. I've got the form set up already, actually, and I've got it filled out with all of the 5 Stupid Things About topics that I haven't already revisited between the beginning of the series and number 150, and as I keep going forward, I'll add to it so that by the time we get to the $1,000 a month milestone goal, it will have all of the eligible topics listed. You can just go and you can vote for whichever ones you want. You can be able to vote for a maximum of 5. You can submit it. I've even got it said you can go back and change your votes if you feel like it, if you change your mind, if you have some second thoughts, I'd rather see that one than that one. That's completely fine. None of it's live yet. Don't go looking for it. It's not live. It's not accessible at all yet. But when I get to the $1,000 a month Patreon milestone, it will be accessible to patrons, and you can go and you can vote for your 5 previously covered 5 Stupid Things topics that you would like to see me take another whack at. So that's the next milestone. That's $1,000 a month. Now, after the $1,000 a month level, I have 3 more defined milestones, and they're the ones that I'm really excited about, because they're the ones that will enable me to really expand the programming of the channel, expand and improve and refine my production process. When I get to $1,500 a month, that's when I will begin to produce and release podcasts, audio podcast versions of the An Atheist Reads series. A lot of you guys have asked me from the very beginning, when I first did the first video in the An Atheist Reads The Case for Christ series, which seems like a long time ago. They said, you should do these in audio form so that people can listen to them, like an audiobook in the car while they're going for a jog or whatever. That's a great idea, but if I do that, I want to do that right. I want to get better microphones. I want to get, podcasting equipment to do a proper podcast, a mixer, good mics, a really high quality digital recorder, so I can do it the right way. And it's not just me ripping audio out of YouTube videos and just posting that up on iTunes and saying, here you go. I want to really do it right. I want to get the right equipment. I want to take the time to go back through the scripts for all of those old videos and take another pass at them, go back to the books, rewrite, refine, change things around so that the new audio podcast versions will be as good as they can be from the place that I'm at now, not so much the place I was at when I started doing them. I'd like to think I'm a little older and a little wiser and a little better at doing this kind of thing. And I want those audio podcasts to be as good as they possibly can. And that will happen. An Atheist Reads audio podcasts for all of the series that I have done so far and for all of the ones that I will do going forward, however long I can keep doing it, when I get to $1,500 a month in the Patreon campaign. The next milestone after that is $2,000 a month, and at that level I will begin producing a live weekly audio podcast for everybody to listen to. None of these things, the 5 stupid things, other than the voting for the 5 more stupid things, the videos themselves are open for everybody. The An Atheist Reads podcasts are going to be available for everybody, and these new live weekly podcasts, when I get to this level, they will be available for everybody, not just for patrons, but they will be funded and made possible by the generosity of my patrons. And when I get to $2,000 a month, when I reach that milestone, a live weekly audio podcast starring myself, probably featuring my lovely wife as well. So the podcasting equipment that I will be getting for the An Atheist Reads podcasts will be put to good use for this one as well. It's something that I've wanted to do for a long time. It's something that a lot of other YouTubers do and do a really good job at and have great success with. I was just on an atheist hangout last week with David Gamma Atheist, where the guest was one of my very favorite YouTubers ever, someone who is really sort of a hero of mine, Seth Andrews, the founder and the host of The Thinking Atheist, which is an awesome podcast. I don't pretend I'll ever be able to reach that level, both of just performance quality and technical quality, because Seth is a pro, knows exactly what he's doing, has been in the radio business for years and years. I don't think I'd be able to do it that good, but I want to at least get as close to that as I possibly can. And it would be a live show. We would take calls. We would do it on a weekly basis. It would allow for a lot of interaction between me and you guys in real time. It would just be a lot of fun to do. A chance to talk about things maybe we don't always have a chance to talk about. Do some fun shows, do some serious shows, talk about atheism, talk about science, talk about pop culture and politics, and all the shit people talk about on podcasts. Maybe do some interviews with people that I don't normally get to chat with. It would just be a great thing for me to do. It's something I've always wanted to do. And when I get to $2,000 a month with Patreon, that's what I'm going to do. It's going to happen. And you can help me get to that level. And then the last milestone goal that I have defined at this point is at the $3,000 a month level, and that is to upgrade my video production equipment. The camera that I'm using now, the one that I'm recording myself with this very moment, is an excellent camera. It's done me so well for so many years. I don't know where I would be without it, but I would like to get a better camera. I like to get multiple cameras. Again, if I ever get the chance to go shoot things on location, to go meet people, to go have interviews with people, to shoot some more fun stuff like the Steve and Stuffy videos, but maybe on a bigger scale with a little bit more flexibility, a little bit more possibility for things to do, multiple cameras, better sound equipment, better lighting equipment. That's the sort of thing that I want to invest in when I get to the $3,000 a month level. So that's the third and final, for now, defined milestone. So all of you guys who have contributed so far, I thank you so much. I cannot possibly sufficiently express my gratitude to you. It's been such a wonderful and encouraging surprise, the amount of support that this channel has gotten so far. with the Patreon campaign, which I only just started in June. I've surpassed my first milestone goal. I'm creeping up on the next one, which is $1,000 a month for more 5 More Stupid Things videos, then $1,500 a month for audio podcasts, new audio podcasts of the An Atheist Reads series, $2,000 a month for a new live weekly podcast, and then $3,000 a month. If I get to that level, that will be upgrading the production equipment and really, really doing this thing up right. So that's it for the August update. I'll be back a month from now to do another one of these, to update you on the progress, to remind you of the milestones, to remind you of the fact that this Patreon campaign of mine is something that exists, that you can contribute to if you want. If you watch my content, if you watch my videos, and you can afford an extra buck or two a month to help support it, that is awesome. If you can't, don't worry about it, but if you can, that opportunity is there. And I really, really appreciate all of you guys who have already done it, and all of you guys who are thinking about it, who maybe are going to do it after you watch this. Mwah! You have my undying appreciation and respect. I thank you, and I will see you to talk about this some more in a month.